What's up everyone, Carlos says new. Welcome back to another video. Today we've made NXT TakeOver 36 reactions. And this could be the last takeover from NXT as we know it. Recent rumours and recent statements that have came out from WWE regarding NXT could mean this is the last takeover as NXT as we know and all enjoy. And I'm not going to get too much into all that stuff and the changes that could be made to NXT or are being planned to be made to NXT because I want to do a video on that separately because I do have a lot I want to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to upload that video sometimes this week and maybe tomorrow or maybe sometime later this week. It depends on when I get a chance of recording and uploading it. So yeah. Let's not waste any time though. This is not about that. This is a video about my review of NXT TakeOver 36. I keep saying reactions, but the more reviews and kind of me giving my thoughts and opinions and stuff rather than like me reacting to something. But well, it is what it is. But let's get straight into it. The pre-show had a match. It was Ridge Holland versus Trey Baxter. I didn't watch this. I was actually going to watch this live. But after staying up till 4 AM for the past 2 nights with Rampage and SummerSlam, I just passed out during the pre-show. So that's why this video is also a bit late, because I had to watch the show this morning, because I didn't get a chance to watch it live. So yeah, I didn't bother going back to rewatch the pre-show, because yeah, I just didn't want to. But judging by the match time that it says here, 1:45, this was just Ridge Holland just squashing Trey Baxter. So yeah, Ridge got the win there. Show opened up then with Cameron Grimes defeating LA Knight to become the $1 Million champion. Had Grimes lost, he would have, or the head DiBiase would have also became the butler of LA Knight. Fun little matchup here. They had a good match. Knight and Grimes have had good matches with each other in the past. The ladder match had it. The last takeover was good. Big fan of Cameron Grimes. LA Knight I did like when he was Eli Drake in Impact as well. So yeah, enjoyable match here. DiBiase got involved as well. You know, the referee was distracted when Knight brought the belt in. You know, Grimes grabbed the belt off him, like was distracting the ref. DiBiase punched Knight and locked in the $1 Million Dream. Rolled him in, double foot stomp, 1, 2, 3. Cameron Grimes gets the win here in a fun little opener. Raquel Gonzalez then successfully defended the Women's Championship against Dakota Kai. As I said in my predictions, I love Dakota Kai. She's a big fan of the big dog. I wanted her to win, but I didn't think she would win, and of course she didn't. Raquel gets the win here. It was kind of like a pump handle slam off the second rope. It was a solid little matchup, nothing really too special. But it wasn't even, like, I won't call it a terrible match. It just was okay. Yeah, Raquel retains. After the match, Kaylee Ray comes out and just, stare down. So it looks like we're moving into Raquel Gonzalez versus Kaylee Ray for the Women's Championship now. Match number 3 is my match of the night. Ilya Dragunov versus Walter for the NXT UK Championship. They had a classic before and they had another classic here. This is the type of wrestling that I enjoy the most, that I'm more of the biggest fan of. It reminded me of like 90s All Japan, or reminded me of like Misawa versus Kobashi. Same as the first match. The first match reminded me of the same. This was what I was hoping of, more of that, and I did get it, so I was very happy, very enjoyed it. I'm like, what I mean by like, it reminded me of Misawa Kobashi is, just hard hitting chops, elbows, trying to drop each other on each other's head, that like Kings Road, that strong style, that type of style of wrestling is my preferred style. I do like a bit of everything. I like a bit of lucha libre, I like, high flying stuff, I like technical stuff. But if I was to pick a favorite, it would be that. So yeah, like, to get more of that in WWE, I'm absolutely happy with. The match was what I was hoping it would be, and Ilya got the win as I was expecting, because I said if it's not Ilya, I don't see anyone else getting the belt off Walter. So Ilya getting the win here was the right call, and he done it with a submission hold, sleeper, and forced Walter to tap, which again, big moment, big storytelling. He didn't just beat the unbeatable, he didn't just beat the undefeated champion, he made him submit. There's no controversy controversy about it. And yeah, as I said, this match was everything hard hitting, what I wanted it to be. Both men's like chests were red afterwards, and yeah, I loved it. This match was it better than the first one? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure if it is. I don't know. It's always hard to top the original because they set the bar so high, but they definitely did deliver it, and I wasn't disappointed. And yeah, I loved this match. Yeah. Then match number 5 is another match I really did enjoy. If it wasn't for Walter versus Ilya, this would have been my match of the night. So this is basically your runner-up match of the night. Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls match. Kyle O'Reilly got a pinfall win in the first fall, which was a traditional wrestling match. Adam Cole went for the Panama Sunrise. O'Reilly kind of just stops it and drops down into the pin. Fall number 2 in the street fight, Adam Cole got the victory. He kind of just threw O'Reilly onto like 2 chairs that were set up back to back, you know, so he's like back arched over like the back support of the 2 chairs. Hit the knee, as you call it, like the last call or the last shot or something. Hit that 1, 2, 3. And then the final fall inside a steel cage, Kyle O'Reilly picked up the 3rd fall, making it 2-1, giving him the victory. Adam Cole had him handcuffed to the ropes. O'Reilly somehow grabbed the leg and locked in the submission hold while handcuffed to the rope, which was cool. Forced Adam Cole to submit, and Kyle got the win here. And as I expected, Adam Cole losing because it's probably his farewell in NXT. Whether that is going to Raw, he's going up to Raw, SmackDown, or going to NXT or AEW, is yet to be seen. I'm not really sure. Like there's rumors of both and talks of both, so we just have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, again, O'Reilly and Cole have fantastic chemistry together, whether it's as tag team partners as Future Shock on the Indies or part of Undisputed Era in NXT, or as opponents again on the Indies. Like they've had matches in PWG, Ring of Honor. I think they had a match at Wrestle Kingdom once for the ROH title as well. And again, this was the 3rd match they've had against each other in NXT. Cole and O'Reilly always deliver, and they did deliver here again in a fantastic matchup. Highly recommend checking out that match and the Walter and Ilya match. Like perfect examples of professional wrestling at its best, those 2 matches. Main event time. On one hand, I was kind of surprised this main evented, just because the story and history with O'Reilly and Cole, I thought that would be the main event. But I also get the understanding, or I also understand the reasoning behind champion main events. So yeah, Samoa Joe becomes 3-time NXT, I believe it is 3-time NXT champion. I know I looked it up in my predictions. Yeah, I think this is his 3rd NXT title reign. Defeats Karrion Kross for the belt. Again, kind of expected, like Cole. Kross has been doing stuff on the main roster, so it looks like he is going up. And yeah, it remains to see. It hasn't been the best of starts, so it remains to see how things go for Kross on the main roster. But happy for Joe. A bit, not really a bit surprising, because I predicted Joe to win and I wanted Joe to win. I love Samoa Joe ever since I first seen him, which would have been when I started watching Impact. And then, you know, when I've gone back, watched his Ring of Honor stuff and watched his like PWG stuff, or you know, I'm a big Samoa Joe fan. I do love Samoa Joe, and I am happy to see him as champion. But as I mentioned with the planned changes for NXT, I know I said I won't go into him too much, but you know, it seems like they want to focus on more of younger talent and developing their own talent, and you know, stop putting focus and kind of using NXT as developmental like it was originally planned, instead of having these like experienced kind of older indie guys there. So putting the belt on a 42-year-old indie legend like Samoa Joe, like basically like a couple of hours after Nick Khan came out in that interview and said that, yeah, I just thought it was funny. But as I said, I love Samoa Joe. I wanted Joe to win. I wanted Joe to get the belt. I'm happy Joe has the belt. I just thought that was funny and I needed to say it. But yeah, overall, it was an enjoyable show. I feel like I enjoyed it a lot more because of the O'Reilly Cole and Walter Ilya matches. If they weren't on him, I think it wouldn't have been as good of a show, but it would have been a solid show. It would have been like a, you know, like a 5 out of 10 right in the middle. Well, you know, with those two matches, I put it at a 7 or an 8. That's just how much I enjoyed those two matches. So yeah, let me know what you think or what you thought of NXT TakeOver 36 in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.